Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TaragayeNicole. My name is Tara. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me. I truly do appreciate you. If you're not new here, you're already part of the way. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. And if you want to be a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you. Just hit that subscribe button to judge our normal weekly vlogs. We're back on it. I do have to redo my to-do list because it's the beginning of the week for me. Went back to work today on Tuesday. I'm off tomorrow. So I have like a really short week because the holiday was yesterday. Hope everybody enjoyed their Memorial Day. And we're going to have a hair appointment tomorrow. We get our ends trimmed. Probably more like cut, y'all, because it's been a while. Let me show y'all what I'm wearing because I feel cute today. I could wear dresses and feel good about it, Yes, she's cute. She's cute. This dress, I get so mad at myself for not buying the other print they had in Walmart. This is a Walmart dress. And I love this dress. And they had like another print at the time, but I was like $28 or something like that. But I'm glad I bought the one I did buy. So I do have to record my closeout of my last paycheck because I should be getting my money tomorrow or the next day, and I want to make sure I close that out for May. So that's what I'm about to do. I think I've also made an executive decision about this wallpaper. I do not think I'm putting it up in the half bathroom right now. Okay, I'm not saying I'm never putting it up because I bought it, but I don't think it's going to stop me from finishing that bathroom. Like, I think it would be a nice highlight. It would look great. But unfortunately, because that wall that I want to put it on has the toilet, mirrors, lights, pedestal sink, it's like trying to maneuver around all those things as a beginner wallpaper person. It's becoming a little bit more than I had bargained for. Like my one friend was like, maybe you can TaskRabbit it out. But I was like, girl, we don't have funds for TaskRabbit right now. So what I think we're going to do is I really am still very committed to reclaiming my dining room space. So instead of putting up the wallpaper, I just want to focus on getting the half bath done, period. So depending on what tomorrow looks like after getting my hair done and all that, and I need to wash my car, after doing all that, then I think I might come home and just hang the pictures and put the rugs in and, just do a general clean first, of course, of the half bathroom and just get the other things in. Like, not being able to put up wallpaper should not stop the whole show. You know what I'm saying? One monkey ain't stop no show. So that I'm hoping to maybe get done tomorrow. Let's see. I think that's it. For now that I can think of. So I'm going to go ahead and go record that video. So I'll talk to y'all later if I get back on here because I'm getting a little hungry and it's already 5:24. I'm going to have the salad. I'll show y'all what I eat. All right, y'all. So it's 5:55 and I've done my editing, my video. I recorded it, so you guys should get it today. If I do a video that is for like Journey to Wisdom and Wealth, which is my budgeting channel, there's no really editing because I don't have a way to edit from that platform. So usually what you get is what you get. But I made a thumbnail and it'll be going up when it's finished doing what it's doing. I took my salad out of the fridge because I don't know if y'all are weird like me, but I don't like really, really frigid salad. I like to come kind of to room temperature and then I'll eat it. I'm going to have my salad. I don't know why I keep telling y'all stuff. But I'm going to do some Bible time. And I don't think I read my devotional this morning either. So I'm going to do that before I eat and get comfortable. Because usually, you ever notice, like, if you eat and then you turn the TV on, it's like, oh, well, me. If I eat and I turn the TV on, it's over for me, sis. It's over for me. But I'm also proud to say I'm on bottle number 5. I don't know if y'all can tell that's a 5, but that's bottle number 5 of water. I'm feeling good about that as well. We're on a roll. And I went to get gas and avoided the inside, with the chips and the candy. Did not get that either. I keep telling myself it's one day at a time. So if I can win today's battle, tomorrow is not for me to worry about. I will worry about tomorrow's battle tomorrow. Y'all see that table over there? It's like, girl, clean me. And I'm like, no. But anyway, I will chat with you. I thought I had something to tell y'all. I thought I had something to tell y'all, but now I'm on here and I don't think I have nothing to tell y'all. Anyway, let me read my Bible. Okay, so today's Bible study was about, again, walking by faith and not by sight. But this time they covered how people are always like, well, we rely on human logic because it's readily available and people tell you things and you get information. Whereas if you rely on God, you got to be trying to hear Him and figure it out and blah, blah, blah. But they're basically just saying that the truth is that we can hear the voice of God. Let me read it. Let me not. Don't listen to me. Let me read what it says. The truth is that we can. The voice has spoken. His words are available to us. But there's a catch. We have to be willing to obey it. So this one was about obedience. Otherwise, we won't have what Jesus calls ears to hear. Those who obey what they already know of God has their ears open to more. And those who have their ears open are readily obedient. The life of faith is a life of obedience, and a life of obedience is a life of faith. And they just basically say how it's basically just a cycle of if you continue to obey, the more you obey and do as you're told, the more you will hear the voice of God and give in His wisdom instead of the wisdom of the world. So that was our basis of our devotional today. And, we just stop and we pray that God gives us the strength and the courage to be obedient and to walk by faith and not by sight. Because sometimes it's easy to say we should be obedient, but sometimes what the God is asking us to do, like David against Goliath, or the Red Sea with the army of Pharaoh behind us, or so many things. Moses was stuttering to go tell Pharaoh to let people go. There's just sometimes God be asking you, walk around this wall 7 times and then shout, and it's about to come down. You be like, what? How? Sway is that gonna happen? But the life of obedience is not easy, but is required to hear the voice of the Lord, to continue to be faithful and walk by faith and not by sight. So Lord, we ask that you give us the courage and the understanding and the strength to be obedient. Okay, that was my little prayer for us. Y'all, time to eat. Here's dinner. My salad, a Caesar one, and some chicken wings that we meal prep. But I wanted to show y'all. There was a lot of these little brown pieces of lettuce in my thing. I don't understand how that salad said it was going to be good until June 6th. It's May 30th. How? How are you already browning? These salad, I gotta find something else. Salad is not it, or I'm gonna have to start making my own spinach salad or something. This is crazy. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna eat, and it's already 6:22. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything else. If I do, I'll come back.
All right, one more Bible story because it really shocked me. So there's a daughter of Leah. Leah is the other wife of like Rachel and Leah, or is it Jacob's? I've lost track of names. Wives, right? And Jacob. Leah had Dinah, and Dinah was walking in the city with these guys, just walking in the city, and this guy saw her and he raped her. It raped her. Now she, back then you didn't have sex until you were married, it looks like, if you were following God's law. And he raped her. And then he went to ask Jacob, if he could have her hand in marriage. And Jacob waited till his sons got back from out the field to tell his sons, your sister was defiled, but now the man wants to marry her. So, what are we going to do? And so they agreed with the guy who had raped her and his father that they were like, you can't marry her because you guys aren't doing the same thing we're doing. They aren't of the same belief system or religion. Honey, so they go, well, he was so in love with her, he was ready to do whatever. So he was like, well, in order for you to marry my daughter, you're going to have to get circumcised. And all of your people, all the males in your family are going to, your family and around have to get circumcised. So he was so in love that he agreed. These are grown men. Circumcision, to my understanding, is not, it is painful. So he's like, sure, so he talked to his dad, and they agreed that they would all get circumcised. They went back to their clan or whatever and told him, oh, I'm so in love with this girl. We're all going to get circumcised, and keep in mind, we're going to all live together. Your daughters, they're going to marry our daughters, and we're going to marry their daughters, and that's how we're going to live, and we'll share land and livestock. So guys, we're just going to get wealthy anyway because they got a lot of stuff, basically. And so They agreed, and all the men went and got circumcised. Okay, buddy. Why, like 3 days later, after they're all still in pain and whatnot, it says that they were still in pain. Hold on, let me read it. So when the guy was asked, because it said because their sister Dinah had been defiled, Jacob's sons replied deceitfully, so they was lying, as they had spoke to Shechem, I can't say his name, Shechem, and his father Hamor. They said to him, "We can't do such a thing." He was asking to have her hand in marriage or whatever. "We can't do such a thing. We can't just give our sister to the man who is not circumcised. That would be a disgrace to us. We will enter into an agreement with you on one condition only, that you become like us, circumcising all your males. Then we will give you our daughters and take your daughters for ourselves. We'll settle among you and become one people with you. But if you will not agree to be circumcised, we'll take our sister and go." So they agree. Let me skip down. So it says all the men who went out of the city gate agreed with Hamor and had son whatever, and every male in the city was circumcised. Ooh, but that's not it. But then it says 3 days later, while all of them were still in pain, two of Jacob's sons, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city, killing every male. They put Hamor and his son Shechem to the sword and took Dinah from Shechem's house and left. Now it says put him to the sword. I don't know if they meant like he killed them or they just held swords up to their throats. The sons of Jacob came upon the dead bodies and looted the city where their sister had been defiled. They seized their flocks and herds and donkeys and everything else of theirs in the city and out in the fields. They carried off all their wealth and all their women and children, taking as plunder everything in the house. Then Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, so their father now finds out what happens, and he's like, "You have brought trouble on me by making me obnoxious to the Canaanites and the Perizzites, the people living in this land. We are few in number, and if they join forces against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed." But they replied, "Should he have treated our sister like a prostitute?" I mean, are they wrong? Are they wrong though? Like, when you think about it, you basically raped my sister, then had the nerve to come ask to marry her and take her. Well, why you didn't ask to marry her and then sleep with her? And then they lied though. They lied to them. It was like, it's circumcised. So they already put them through pain just to kill them. All the males took all their women and children. And then when their father asked, "Why you did this? Now you're gonna give us trouble." Should they have not? Why they treated my sister like a prostitute? Be careful what you do to people, because sometimes it's not them who gets back to you, it's their siblings and the people related to them. Because out here in these streets, baby, woo, I'm sure Jacob's gonna have to leave. And then the next sentence says, I didn't get to that chapter yet, but I'm gonna read it for y'all. Then God said to Jacob, "Go up to Bethel and settle there and build an altar there to God, who appeared to you where you are fleeing from your brother Esau." Sometimes I wonder, like, if a lot of weird things happen to us in life because God wants them that way to get you out of where you're at to go somewhere else, because you're so comfortable in where you're sitting and you were good, and then something tragic happens and he's like, "Okay, you gotta go over there now." Now, that probably wasn't put in the story, but for some reason that is what came to my brain. Anyway, y'all, for real, it's 8:16. I'm gonna go upstairs because I ate my food and all I keep saying to myself is, I want grilled cheese. I'm not even hungry for grilled cheese. I just want it because I know it's there. So I'm gonna take my behind up the stairs before I do anything stupid and eat anything else. I'm trying to end on a good note. Anyway, y'all, these Genesis Bible streets is crazy. But that's it for today. I actually am really, really enjoying reading it because it's just, I'm sure I'm going to have to read the Bible about 3 times. Like, once for just stories, like, whoa. 2, for probably like study, like, what are you trying to tell me? And 3, for like remembrance. Or maybe more. But right now, I like to just know what happened.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday, good people. I washed the color out my hair, just rinsed it out and put a quick co-wash and detangle because I believe the fine print in this hairdresser's thing was if she has to detangle your hair, it's more money. And your girl is not about that more money life. We're out here saving. And I already saved up for this particular event, so I'm glad the money is already set aside and I don't have to find it. It is, appointment's like, I think it's like 10ish. It's 8:49, about to be 8:50. I'm about to sit and read my devotional for the day, maybe a Bible story, and I'm gonna head out because I don't know where I'm going. I'm probably gonna leave here at like 9:15. And it's not like down the street, so that is what we're gonna do early this morning, and then we'll figure out the rest of the day once we're done. I think I need to go get my pedicure as well, so I left my toes out, although they're not cute, just so I can be reminded. And then hopefully we can get some stuff in the house done as well. Don't need to clear off that table, pack away some of that Dollar Tree stuff and put it into permission. I just looked at the flowers. They look fine. It's really gloomy here, but I don't think it's supposed to rain. I need to water my flowers. Yeah, so I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, today's devotional was about pride. And, you know, nothing we all know about pride. Just remember to stay humble and be wary of those people who are always like, I'm self made. I did it by myself. I hustled. I don't need nobody. Da da da. Because in all that you do, remember, God is the one who gave you the breath to wake up, the ability to move, the ability for your brain to work. Don't be like Nebuchadnezzar, that king, where God had made him insane to humble him because he thought, oh, let's build a statue of ourselves and then we're going to humbly and we're going to bow down to that. God will set you right back in place. And trust me, you don't want God to humble you, so the better is to humble yourself. Just watch your pride. And I think I do this sometimes without even knowing it because it's not always the same. Pride can come in different forms. But that was a little snippet of my devotional today. Okay, good people, time to head out. Bible story, nothing really. There's a lot of lineage and descendants of Esau, who is the father of the Edomites, and I think the next chapter is Jacob's descendants and lineage. But Rachel, Jacob's now called Israel, his wife, she died. Rachel died in childbirth, giving birth to her second son, who she named Ben-Oni, which meant son of my trouble. But the father, Jacob, renamed him Benjamin, which I think means son of my right hand. So that's all I really have to report on that. I'm just reading lineage, and I think I'm almost done with Genesis, so feeling good, like progress. Oh, y'all, so I got here. Just got here like 9:40, which is good. 20 minutes early, but I'm in front of where I think the address is, y'all, and ain't nobody. I don't see. It doesn't look open. And it says business hours. They're closed Monday and Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5. It's not. It's way past 9 a.m. The open sign is not on, and nobody is in there. Y'all, please let these people be here, because I really didn't want to have to drive that far for nothing. We shall see. Went back on the website, and although the door says 9 a.m., her website says her hours are 10 to 6. So I guess we'll see. Is a car pulled up next to me? I don't know if that's her or somebody else who's got an appointment, but they've been sitting in for a while, so I'm assuming if it was her, she would have gotten out and opened the shop. Somebody else just pulled up next to me, so we shall see. The lady who was next to me on the other side, it looks like she went into a different building. Why are these people in pink cars? Are they Islam? Child? I don't know. Correction, light pink cars are Mary Kay. They're here, it looks like, to see this extra space that's for lease in front of me. On the other side of the store. So we're still waiting on the hairdresser to open the shop. Maybe because I'm the first appointment, which I'm grateful for, but I got pee. It's literally 10 o'clock. The girl who I think is doing my hair just opened the shop door, just walked in. She had pulled up maybe 2 minutes ago. She walks in, she's turned on all the lights. I'm gonna let her get a little settled, and then I'm gonna walk in, because I know what it's like to just walk in, and then, even though in my opinion you should have been here earlier, but yeah, at least she's here, thank God, because I was like, man, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh no, it's nice in here. Girl, you gotta talk. Here's washing, getting steam. Back under the dryer, y'all. So we're all washed out, and she's just trying to dry it out for me so that we can blow dry. So far, so good. Look at this pretty. It's a nice little view to look at. It's a cute shop.
Not to get you in there. Huh? They're trying not to get you in there. Okay. Do not. recording it for? My YouTube channel. Your YouTube? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Just a tiny one. Yeah, you never get into it. The freaking editing. It takes long. Yeah. Okay, it is no joke. And having you coming up with your thumbnails. Yeah, and your hashtags and SEO. It's a lot. And I think because I do it mostly for fun, I try not to get too stressed. Right. But at the same time, I do want to make sure I give quality. It's good. So yeah, the editing is. Yeah. I do it for my phone though. I do everything for my phone. I'm not investing any money in cameras and things until they start giving me some money. Exactly. But it helps me. Usually I'm doing budgeting, so it helps me stay on track of my budget and be accountable that I spent this money or I saved this money. So. You say that's for your channel, you do that? Yeah.
Look at all these grades. Hello, grades. She hasn't cut the ends yet, but I can tell you. Look at them. They got to go. They got to go. I feel so bald-headed, y'all. So bald-headed. But I feel like that much is gonna go. At least. Look thin and scraggly. We don't want this. Looks very pretty, you guys. Hold on. Hey guys, so it's 12:12 on my car. It's actually 12:08 on the watch, and we started around 10 something, like right on time, even though she walked right in. As soon as I walked in, she got started. No, she was very polite, very nice. I would go back for sure, and it's done in 2 hours, which is amazing. And she had other clients, so she was rotating really well. People would be in the wash bowl, then under the dryer, then under the dryer, then working on the hair. I came in first and my hair is done first. I can rock with that. And I love it. It looks so good. And I told her not to wrap it because I'll wrap it tonight and have like my own volume. But I don't try to mess it up. So I ain't going to touch it no more. But I'm very happy with my experience here. So excited. I think it's time to go get a pedicure. And maybe these eyebrows. Look at them. Hello, beautiful people. We have made it back home, okay? I stopped at the hair salon, so I'll show you. The hair store, the black-owned hair salon in my area, so I'll show you what I picked up. I got myself a pretzel from the Quick Trip. What happened to this one? I don't know. The pretzel from the Quick Trip also, so, and I got a free drink. I didn't even know. She was like, you got a pretzel, you get a free drink. It's a really big drink, too. She said that's the size. So I was like, okay. And I wanted to stop and get American Deli, which is wings and chips. Not chips, it's fries. That's what I wanted. But I was like, girl, you got pasta in the Frigidaire. And you better go and drink your pasta. Drink your pasta. You better go eat your pasta. So, let me show y'all what I got real quick. Oh, also, I was supposed to get a pedicure, but then I forgot what I was wearing. Look at these pants, y'all. They don't roll up, right? Like, there's no way I'm gonna get these pants up high enough so they don't get wet in the water. So I either have to change into like some shorts or a dress or something and go back. Oh, this bump and it hurts. Ow. Dress or shorts and then go get my pedicure and maybe eyebrows done. But honestly, spending so much money on this hair already, I'm like, dude, I want to spend more money today. But yeah. Even when I have the money allocated, I'm still like, not super comfortable with spending a lot of money on myself. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, so I didn't go get the pedicure yet. I really want to. Ow. Okay, this is not flaky. Anywho, let me show y'all. This is what I got at the hair store. I got a First Line Essential Go Satin Line Shower Cap. So they said this was the biggest one they had. We're gonna open it together because I thought I bought a big one the other day and it really wasn't that big. And I was like, really? I mean, the first time I bought it, like the first shower cap I bought, and I was like, that's not really that big, y'all. Here we go again. Like, to me, this is what it is. To me, it'll work for this hair, but it's honestly not that big. I don't know what they consider to be big. I'm talking about I wanted voluminous. Like, okay, this will fit over this, but I wanted it to be huge for when I have my ponytail. You know, my puff. I got to change the shower cap anyway, so I'm going to keep this one even though it's not what I want. When my hair is like twisted or whatever, it'll still work, and I do love that it's satin lined. Annoyed. And that was, so I spent $19.94 in there. That shower cap was $4.99. These were $1.49 each. I bought a 10-pack of sliding clips because when I wrap my hair, I don't like to use regular pins. I like to use these because I know they leave slight indent, but I feel like the ones from the pins are worse. Like a regular black pin with the humps. I'd rather use these to wrap my hair, and I don't think I have anymore. I don't know what happened to them, but they ain't in my house. And plus, I also want to try when my hair is back to natural, roller setting it, and I need those to keep the pins in. This was the splurge that got me up there. This was $10 and some change, I think. Basically $11. And it's the Talia Wajid green apple and aloe with coconut nutritional apple seed oil with avocado, sweet almond, and bergamot oil. Strengthens strands, helps restore shine, smooth threads, and helps seal split ends. And y'all know I like my design essentials one for dry scalp or whatever, but they didn't have any more, so I figured I'll get something new. That's new to me, and that's all I got. And then I said I got my juice and my pretzel. So I'm excited to eat my pretzel. My sister's always raving about Quick Trip pretzels, so I figured since I was passing one, I would give it a try. I got the Parmesan one, and boy, she sprinkled a lot of Parmesan on this thing. This is what it looks like, and then I got it with cheese and my free drink. So I'm gonna enjoy my thing and then see what I want to do after that. If I want to go get my pedicure or not. It would probably be best because I don't like going afterward, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with my day off now. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Alright, y'all, so I've eaten and I think we'll go thrifting. Cause there are some lamps that I'd like to find for the guest bedroom. Honestly, I don't feel like leaving my house, I ain't gonna lie. And then I have to edit a video. I wonder if I just edit the video and stay my butt home. Again, spent enough money today. What do we do? I really should go get a pedicure. I really don't feel like changing my pants. I really don't feel like going up the stairs. I actually don't feel like doing nothing. Oh, that pretzel was delicious, by the way. I see why my sister is so obsessed with them. It was good. I feel bald-headed, and these curls are dropping so fast. Like, but I should know that. My hair doesn't hold a curl to save its life. Started to edit a video, and then I was sitting here, and my best friend, she sends me a picture of her roof that was like destroyed of her car, and she just like spray painted or painted it or something. And I said, baby, did she just... Guys, you're trying to tell me something? Like, I'm going to go thrift store shopping. I'm going to get up and walk around and do something that I want to do, because if my best friend can go and do it, and if she has an autoimmune thing, then I can do it. It's like I can edit that video later. I have all day. Well, it's already 2:21, but I'm going to make the best of my day. So I'm gonna go see what Goodwill has. We're gonna focus. I'm gonna look at the clothes, but probably don't need none of that. But I'm gonna focus my attention on the house stuff and see what we can find, and only pick up things that we actually need. Like I was doing, or I'm not gonna say that because y'all know how I am. But I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna try to give myself like a $20 limit because Goodwill is expensive now, or at least the Value Village was. I was like, really? I was hoping like one of my pots that I had posted would sell, but maybe I need to put it on Facebook or something. I need to water my plants. I need to not forget to do that. It's not a lot of sun going on out here today. They're the babies. They still looking good. Bugs, get away from my plants. Rude. Oh, remember I wanted to try those zinnia things in there? Maybe I'll do that. We'll see what time I get back from the Goodwill. It's not that far from my house. You know you're early when you can actually get a cart. There's never a cart. Those are so cool. Look at the detail. But, and the caning. The seat would need work. And they roll. There's only 3 chairs, but they seem low. The handbag selection is... Look at that gold lamp. That one's kind of cool looking. I wonder how much.
This thing is $8.09. It's brand new.
I'm so hot. I got. Oh shoot. Let me put my head up. Oh shoot. Oh shit. Oh shoot. Let me stop playing. In about a week, it'll all be gone because the way that my head sweat, I will sweat in my sleep, but I will enjoy the beautifulness of the hair while I have it. I need to stop touching it. I will have no curls by the end of the day. It's funny. I didn't realize my hair is more like a number 2, like with some brown in it. Ooh, wee, ooh, wee. Do you see me? Hey, 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 let me stop it. Let me stop it right now. Let me show y'all what I got at Goodwill. I don't want y'all to think that I forgot my flowers, so I'm actually heading out back down to water them because although the sun's not super out, it's hot. Okay guys, so the plants are watered. Let me show you what I picked up at Goodwill, and then it'll be about 4 o'clock and I think I'm done with this video. I'll try to show y'all that. It's $15.19 and I picked up only a few things. I remember when $15.19 could buy you so much at the Goodwill. Like I could come out with like a good full bag. But not these days. But I did pick this up. It was $1.09. The color of the day was green and nothing I picked up was green. I didn't really see much green anything. It's a napkin holder. And I thought this, I don't usually use this all the time, but I thought this would be cute for like a gathering or when I have a dining room table. We could put this out there with some like white napkins or black napkins in it. I thought that would be really pretty. And for $1.09, can't beat that. Then I picked up this because y'all know I'm very much into, actually let me wipe this down. It's so dusty, look at it. Got some Lysol wipes here. And
little wipe down. I don't want to bring all the germs. I'll put all the germs away in the house. It looks like it's another concrete bowl. Ew. Oh, she doesn't look, yeah, ew.
I love this blue color, and I love the texture in the middle of it. And remember, I kept saying I have these zinnia seeds, I might go ahead and plant them. And I made sure it had a hole in the bottom for water to come out of. Looks like it was like a clay type of pot in the inside. So I'm probably gonna transplant my plants in here. I think my seeds in here, and see how the zinnia seeds do. I think these are gonna be so pretty like outside, or they have to be inside for a little while. So we'll see where I can put these to get a little bit of sun. But what y'all think about my pot? It was $3.09. And if y'all know, because remember those tan ones I got that were also concrete pots were $5 on sale. They were originally like $8 something. So $3, maybe. They had a few others, but they were like they were like this brown color. It looked like somebody had painted them. I was gonna repaint over them, but I was like, no. And then I only got 3 things? No way. Wait a minute. Girl, I was about to say she didn't give me some of my stuff, but she put it in the pot. I was like, I really like those. So there were these 2 things. And you know I like them because I remembered them. There were 3 of them, and I left one of them because they were chipped, and now I wish I had picked up all 3 of them and just whatever. And don't ask me, don't know what they're for, but I couldn't leave them. Look how beautiful they were. So these were 89 cents. Look how pretty that is. And these 2 were in really good condition. I was like, even if it's just a table setting for 2, it'd be pretty for like your tiny tea, some sake, or just dipping sauces. I don't know. I couldn't leave it. 89 cents. I'll wipe them off when I'm done. I just want to take the sticker off so y'all can see all the way around. Oh, you guys, when I see things and I pick them up, I don't always look to see where they're from. So I would have no idea. Guess, I'm going to give you a couple seconds while I take this sticker off to guess where these 2 things are from. What store they're from. And I'm going to tell you in a moment. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I can wash this, but look at it. Look how beautiful. Okay, it might just be beautiful to me, but the vibrancy of these blues and whites. This is actually from, it's a porcelain exclusively for Pier 1. Mandarin. Dishwasher safe and microwave safe. I'm not lying. Pier 1. Cool. 89 cents each. Pier 1. No, I am not mad about it. I love it. I should have got the 3rd one and just turned it around where the chip wasn't showing, but that's okay. These 2 are beautiful. And then last but not least, I did not find any matching lamps, but I think I showed y'all this in the video. I couldn't leave it, but baby, it's dirty. So give me a second. Dirty. Let me wipe it off before I show it to y'all. Okay, clearly it still needs a good wipe down, but this is way better than what it looked like before. Isn't this vase lamp so beautiful? And I already tested it in the store with the light bulbs and plugged it in. The texture, like this leaf print, is just, to me, very gorgeous. I even love the gold that they used, and I don't know, I love it. And this is the plug, basic plug. And I don't see anything at the bottom like that it was made from anywhere special, but it does look like, I wonder if it's on TJ Maxx, because it says TXM 16166P, and then it says 04 2018. Maybe it was a TJ Maxx from lamp from 2018. Either way, I don't care. I got it for $8.99. I'm sure if it was from TJ Maxx, I'm sure it wasn't $8.99. Even if it was, I still love it. So just need to, I do already have like one of those cord things, and I do have a lampshade that I have like the other one from the one back there. Let's see how that looks, and y'all can let me know if y'all like it with that lampshade, or if I should get something else. My vision for it actually would be a black lampshade. I saw one in the store for $3.99, but this other lady was looking for a lampshade, and I was being nice, and so I gave it to her, and it was a little patterned, and I was like, I wonder if I could have dyed it black, but I'll keep looking. Maybe I can find another lampshade in another store. But hold on, you guys. Since I can't find the piece that attaches to the lampshade, I just took it off the one back there. But I think that this lampshade is too big, right? I think it's too big. It's like overtaking the poor lamp. It's huge. So I think this is not going to be it, but I just wanted y'all to see that it does work. It's cute, but this lampshade is too big. We'll have to keep looking. Okay, good people, that concludes Wednesday. Happy hump day. That concludes Wednesday's vlog. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God willing. I really do need to edit another video. If not today, tomorrow for sure. If y'all don't see me tomorrow, that means I spend my afternoon editing. Yeah, that shade lamp is, that in my opinion, is too big. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. Is it too big? Is it just right? To me, it seems too big and too light. It's not giving. I feel like a black lampshade would be the vibe. I'm gonna go check out the Amazon. I got hot. I have to put the hair up. It's hot. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Back. Sorry. I just wanted to show you guys what I had done with the Dollar Tree. Remember, I bought the egg cartons. They got to go upstairs so that I can put the scent things in. By the way, let's check something, because before I tell y'all what I was gonna tell y'all, I'm so all over the place. This one in the living room, it's got a little tiny bit left, and that's not bad. The one in the bathroom, however, I need to bring one down for, because it's and I think it was today or 2 days ago. I don't remember exactly, right? But remember, we had written down and putting our little junk drawer when we put those out, 427. That is what it says. Hold on. 427. So when we put this in or both places, I can throw this away now. It was 427. It is 531 today. So one of my subscribers has said, oh, they last about a month, and you're absolutely right. Mine lasts me probably a month and 2 or 3 days. So excited about that, because I now know I should more than likely I can kind of calculate how much to buy to last me till their next big sale, and y'all know I got more than enough. Anyway, I came back on here really to show y'all. Y'all know I went to the Dollar Tree, or if you haven't watched that haul, I have a Dollar Tree haul at the end of my really long haul, I think. I don't remember. And I had bought those things that were supposed to be like refrigerator organizers, but then I found that can thing, which is what I'm using for my bubbly. So this is what I did with the refrigerator organizers instead. This is for all my Mr. Clean things and my sponges, and I still have room to get a couple more sponges. So that's awesome. And because they're a little flimsier, it's perfect because this is so lightweight. And then the other one, I put all my Dawn soaps. I had bought the Cascade cleaner for the dishwasher, and I left the garbage disposal in its package because I think if water touches it, it will get destroyed. This also, on the actual package, I was going to pour them out in front of here where the sponges are, but on the actual package, it says be sure to reseal the bag after each use. So I'm assuming I don't want it to be out in the open or in air or water, or be close to water, or else it'll mess up my pack. So, but I just wanted to let y'all know. Let me let y'all see how they're going to go underneath the sink. Okay, this is where their new home is. So everything is still pretty organized, still good, still good. Oh, I forgot to, well, no, I'm gonna leave those up there. I was gonna think if I was gonna take those out, but I think they're fine where they are. And so, yay! I think we're done with under the sink. I need to get more vinegar. Okay, for real, I think I'm done for today, for real this time. I can't think of any little projects, and I'm not gonna go upstairs to do the egg carton thing, but I am going to bring the egg carton on the stairs and the scrub brush for the bathtub. Yeah. That way I'll have it up there. Yep, that's it for real this time. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome to Thursday. I'm just doing a check-in because it's 5:31. It's month end closing. So we're at work a little bit later, getting home a little bit later. And to be honest, I just need to do a lot for YouTube today. I need to update. I need to record my June. I got paid today, so I need to do my June 1st budget. I need to reconcile my credit card. I need to create thumbnails for those. And also, since it's Thursday and I didn't write a brand new to-do list, this is the one from last week. What I think I'm going to do is just keep adding to this one, because look how much stuff I've already added. But I'm just going to keep adding to this one, and then I'll probably do a brand new one on Sunday for the coming week. And I'll go over it with you guys. Of course, that YouTube video stuff is on it. And then I have, because it's the end of the month, I owe you guys like a 12-week year weight loss update video that I need to work on. There's so much things to do for YouTube, and I still need to eat. Which I think I'm just gonna have. I think I have some chicken wings left, and I think I'm just gonna make myself a grilled cheese. Like, I've just been in the mood for grilled cheese a lot lately. I don't know what that's about. But it keeps me from buying food out, because I know I was driving home talking about something. Girl, you want some Popeyes? And I was like, girl, you ain't got no money for it. Oh, keep driving. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. That's what I'm feeling today. Just going to be on the computer working a lot today. I now have my whole humble home money to use on my home renovations and things like that. And whatever is in the emergency, God willing, I just pray. Can I just make it through the rest of this year without another emergency? Because I'm telling you, since I bought this house, I've had emergency behind emergency behind emergency and spent so much money on this house. It could be way worse, so I'm not complaining. I am so grateful to you, Lord, for all the blessings and the ability that I had to be able to pay for what has come up. But your girl needs a break so she could do other things around the house. Anything else I wanted to tell y'all about? I put the pots and stuff up there. They're not selling. That's so sad. They're up there for like $7 and $5. But it's only been a couple days. And I do need to empty the dishwasher. We ain't talking about the to-do list. We'll talk about the to-do list later or maybe tomorrow. But let me go ahead and get, while we still got some light outside that's coming in this window, let me go ahead and record these videos. I just wanted to check in on Thursday. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday, y'all. This week flew by, like, for real. And so we're almost on Friday. I'll talk to you later. Oh my god, y'all, it is 7 o'clock, and yes, I changed my shirt because I didn't want to have all 3 of my videos in this shirt. I thought I only had 2 to record, but I actually had to record my monthly budget. Forgot about that. Then allocating my paycheck number 1, and then reconciling my credit cards to make sure I made that payment, even though it's not due until the 21st. But you know, I like to stay on top of it because I haven't seen interest rate fees or interest charge in a very long time, and I'm not trying to start now. It's 7:01. I'm hungry, and I still need to. The editing for these are easy because I do them. I don't edit nothing. I just upload them, but I do need to make thumbnails for them because that is a part of my 12-week year working on my thumbnails. Like, that is a part of making my YouTube better, and that is my thumbnail. And small steps get us where we're going. So I might eat and then hop back on and do the thumbnails because on schedule, I don't feel like anything's been scheduled. I'll probably release my monthly because that's the order would go in. Monthly. Child, I don't know. I'm tired. I done did a lot. I did the work and then I did this, okay? Yeah, but my videos are done. See? I was doing it. I was working. I was doing that. Just wanted to check back in with y'all. Grilled cheese and chicken it is today. Yes, it is, because I'm tired. It's better than me eating now because I just reconciled my credit card and I was like, why are you buying so much things outside? You ain't got that kind of money. And man, I still haven't eaten it. Eating it 7:20. I haven't eaten, but I recorded all 3 videos. I added nothing. I added like one little iCard. And then I created thumbnails for all three of them, and one's going out today now, and the other one's going I think Saturday, and the other one's going Wednesday, and they're all scheduled. I'm feeling good. I still have more videos to do, but that's it for today. Your girl did a lot. I'm feeling good about where I'm at. Excuse me. How can I still have more videos? I do have videos to edit too on my phone. How is it 7:21, y'all? Come on. Anyway, I just wanted to come back and let y'all know I pushed through and did that part. I'll talk to y'all later. Oh, hold on. Okay, it's 7:37, and my chicken wings, the rest of the chicken wings, grilled cheese, and I found these chocolate wafers I forgot I had. They were sealed up in the package and everything. And of course, my bubbly. I do like this one, the blackberry, and my water. Oh, that's not the one. My water is done for number 3. It's done. I finished it. Hey guys, so I'm gonna eat, probably watch a little TV. I would like to read my devotional and at least one Bible verse. If I need to tell y'all something, I'll be back. But if not, then have a good evening. God willing, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, so it's almost 10. Sorry for the horrible lighting. It's the overhead light. But it's Bible story time. It's Genesis chapter 37, I think. And it's about Joseph's dream. So Joseph was one of Jacob's son. I believe he was a son of Rachel. Rachel only had 2. I think it was Joseph and Benjamin. And so Joseph was like his dad's favorite. And here we go again with favoritism causing problems in families, which is like, you can't be doing that, okay? So he would like go out and kind of snitch on his brothers in the fields. So his dad would be like, go find out what your brother is doing, making sure they're tending the sheep and the flocks properly. And he would come back and give like some not so good reports all the time. So they like started to not like him, and his dad liked him so much that he made him a beautiful coat, like robe type thing, and gave it to him. And they of course got more jealous because how come he gets a special robe? And then to make the fire worse, he was getting dreams. And in one of the dreams, he had a dream about like they were sheathing wheat or something, and then like his wheat rose up and all their other wheat was bowing down to him. So they're like, what do you think, we're gonna bow down to you? Who do you think you are? And then of course he had another dream where like the sun and the moon and the stars were bowing down to him, that he told like his whole family, his dad and his brothers and stuff. And his dad even got a little mad and rebuked him and was like, what do you think, me, your brothers, and your mother are going to be bowing down to you? And that just made the brothers more mad. And so the dad he was like a little frustrated, but he was just like, he kept it in mind. They didn't really not like him anymore. He was still his favorite. So the brothers had went to go, they were supposed to be in Shechem, that same city name of that king who had raped Dinah. And they were supposed to be there, and the father said to Joseph, go look for them. And he went to go look for them, and they weren't there. And he saw somebody and was like, did you see the people? You know where they went? And they had went to somewhere else, Doron or something. And so he went out there, and as he was approaching, the brothers saw him, and the brothers plotted to kill him. Thankfully, Reuben, I think Reuben, hold on, is a son of Leah. Sons of Leah, Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob. So he's like the oldest, Reuben, and Reuben is like trying to save his life there because they're all ready to kill him, and he's like, no, let's just throw him in the cistern. I think the cistern is something that holds water. I have to Google it, but because in the text it says, but there was no water in it, as in like they didn't throw him in there to drown. They just threw him in there, and because they was gonna pretend like take his robe and pretend that he got eaten by a wild beast, but they were gonna kill him. But Reuben was like, no, we can't do that. Let's not do that. Just throw him in the cistern. And in the back of Reuben's mind, he was like, let him throw him in there, and then I'll just come get him later, and take him home to dad. And so Reuben, I guess, must have went off to go do the flocks as they were supposed to be doing. And the other brothers, I forget which one it was, saw like a caravan of Egyptians or something coming by. Ishmaelites, sorry. So as they sat down to eat their meal, they looked up and saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead. Their camels were loaded with spices, bombs, myrrh, um and they loaded with spices, bombs, and they were on their way to take down to Egypt. So they're figuring these people got money because they have all the spices and all the things. And Judah, of course, it would be Judah. I don't know whose freaking son that is, but let's see. Can I figure out? No, I can't. I don't remember whose son Judah was. There's a lot of people, but he said to his brothers, what will we gain if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and then not lay our hands on him. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood. His brothers agreed. So at least Judah stopped him from getting killed. But at the same time, it's really weird because Judah I feel like he just was thinking about, let's get some money. You know what I'm saying? They sold this little boy for like 20 shekels of gold. I don't think that's a lot, but I don't know. I haven't Googled it. But 20 shekels of gold to the Ishmaelites who took him to Egypt. And then when Reuben, who had all intentions of taking his brother out the cisterne and taking him home, came back and was like, didn't see him in the cisterne. He was like, what happened? Where's not Jacob, Joseph? And they were like, we sold him. And he, it says that he tore his clothes, which I assume was like he cried and he was in anguish and he's like, oh my God. And so they decided to take the coat, Joseph's coat, because they took that off of him when they dropped him in the cisterne. They took his coat and they smeared it with goat blood and ripped it and tore it and then brought it back to their father and told their father that a vicious animal must have attacked their brother. And their father did not take it well. He basically was weeping and it was inconsolable. You couldn't console him and he was like, I'm going to be sad until the day I die. Basically is what he was saying. He wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites and Joseph in Egypt to pot. So it says, then Jacob tore his clothes, which is his dad, put on a sackcloth and mourned for his son many days. All his sons and daughters came to comfort him, and he refused to be comforted. No, he said, I will continue to mourn until I join my son in the grave. So his father wept for him. That's so sad. And he ain't even dead. Meanwhile, the Midianites sold Joseph in Egypt to Potiphar, one of Potiphar's officials, the captain of the guard. No, one of Pharaoh's officials, the captain of the guard. And I didn't get to this story yet, but I remember the Potiphar's wife story because that's the one that's always like, just run away from whatever's trying to attack you with the sin. But when I read this chapter, it made me think about like how sometimes you hear people say it's better to just be quiet about like your dreams and your goals because you never know how far people would take it when they're jealous of you. Like maybe if he hadn't said anything. I mean, they were already jealous because of the dad liking him more, but maybe he shouldn't have shared those dreams. I mean, clearly he should have in his case because it leads him to wherever he's going in life. But sometimes it makes you think that maybe you just be quiet. Maybe all the stuff that you're getting in dreams and visions and your purpose is just for you. Maybe people would discourage you. Maybe people won't understand it the way that they're supposed to understand it. Maybe they're going to get mad and want to take your life. So just something to think about. Like, parents, please don't have favorites. It don't help nothing. It don't help nothing. The next one is about Judah and Tamar. And I'm not sure of Tamar. That's funny. Her name's in the book. But it's Tamar. Tamar. I dated somebody with that name. They didn't spell his like that. But anyway, I am reading that probably tomorrow. I don't think I've heard that story before. But that was our Bible story moment and my thoughts on that. What are your thoughts on that chapter? What do you think we could learn from Joseph and his coats and his dreams? People just selling you out, man. You know, your own family, bro. It be the ones closest or supposed to be closest to you. But that's why sometimes people will say that you get more support from outsiders than you do people are that are like really close to you. Anyway, his story goes the way it should go because that's the way it should have went. But just something to think about. All right, y'all. It really is 10:03, and I am going to my bed. Good night, y'all. I said I was going to bed, but I really wanted to read this Judah and Tamar story because I know people with those names. And really, I'm going to bed after this. But I want to tell y'all because I'm glad that story, we back in the wild Genesis. Listen to me. So Judah, the one who had said to sell his brother, instead of killing him, left after. So it says at that time Judah left his brothers and went down to stay with a man of Adullam named Hira. Right? And so he had married a Canaanite woman. This is the first time I think in the Bible, and still in the beginning, that she wasn't even named. He just said they married a Canaanite woman. They didn't even give her a name. And she had his 3 sons. The first son was and the one was Onan, and then the other one was Shelah. Okay? And so after they had the sons, Judah went and found his first son, a wife. And Tamar, whatever, is the wife that he had found. Okay, y'all. Judah got a wife for his firstborn, and her name was Tamar. But Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the Lord's sight, so the Lord put him to death. Bro. God was just like, oh, you don't want to follow my rules, you dying. Out like a light. So now he's dead. Then Judah sent for Onan. So he sends for his second-born son, to come sleep with the dead son's wife. Because I don't know. I guess that's just what they did back then because there really wasn't a lot of people. So homeboy, though, is like, I don't want to take this, really not going to be my son. I don't know why he would think it really wasn't going to be his kid, because if you shooting the club up, then it is your kid. But I guess he felt some type of way because it was his brother's wife or his dead brother's wife. So he literally was having sex with this lady, Tamar, and pulling out every time. Let me read it to you. But Onan, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Onan knew that the child would not be his, so whenever he slept with his brother's wife, he spilled his semen on the ground to keep from providing offspring for his brother. What he did was wicked in the Lord's sight, so the Lord put him to death also. Another one down. This man has 3 sons and 2 of them are gone. Right? So basically, the dad is like, Judah's like, okay, Shelah must be like really young. So he tells Tamar, like, Tamar, just wear the widow. I guess when you're a widow, you have to wear like some widow's clothing, or some, like, maybe it's all black. I don't know. You're a widow, you wear some kind of clothes, right? I really gotta Google. Okay. So you wear that, and when Selah gets to be of age or whatever, I'll give you to him, like, you'll be his wife. So she's like, cool, but people around here just keep dying, so I'm going to go to my father's house and wait it out. So she goes to live with her father, and she's like, many years have passed, and by this time, Selah is supposed to be an adult or whatever. So she hears that Judah's wife now passes away. They still ain't said that lady's name. Judah's wife passed away, and he goes with his friend, the Adullam guy. They go shear sheep in wherever they went, right? And homegirl Tamar takes off her widow's clothes. That's how I know they wear different clothes. She takes off her widow's clothes, puts on something else, and puts a veil over her face, and goes and sits outside the shrine. Now, I don't know what homegirl is wearing that Judah thinks that she's a prostitute. I guess his wife's dead, so he can sleep with prostitutes. So he goes and he's like, "Can I sleep with you?" And she was like, "Well, what are you gonna give me?" I was like, "Bro, they've been prostitutes bargaining for money from Genesis." She's like, "What are you gonna give me?" And he was like, "Well, I'll send a goat." Y'all think about girls out here just sleeping with people for meals. Homegirl is sleeping with people for goats. And she was like, she was like, "Well, you don't have a goat right now." Well, at least she was smart. She's like, "You don't got a goat right now. What can you give me right now? Give me," and she was like, "Well, what do you want right now?" And she was like, "Give me your seal and your staff," I think she said. Yeah. He was like, "Well, you give me something as a pledge until you can send it." And he said, "What pledge should I give you?" And she's like, "Your seal and its cord and the staff in your hand." So I'm assuming all these things are like seal, staff, and cords are all things that have to do with you and your tribe, and you wearing these specific things, it means it belongs to you. So he's like, "Cool, here it is." Sleeps with her, she gets pregnant, and he goes on about his business, and he goes and he sends his Adulam friend back over to bring the goat. Like, now, like, probably like next day, he's like, "All right, go bring this girl her goat so I can get my cord and my seal, because these are probably important things to you, because you don't want, that's like giving somebody your ID and they just out here using your ID like identity theft." And he goes to find the lady to give the goat back so he can get the stuff back, his boy, right? And he is like, he asked the man in the village, like, "Hey, where's the prostitute that stays here by the shrine?" I'm like, "Bro, there's prostitutes by the shrine?" And so he's like, "There's not been a prostitute by this shrine for a very long time." And so homeboy goes back to tell Judah, like, "Bruh, there's no prostitute there. There hasn't been a prostitute there. Ain't no prostitute there." He's like, "Oh, well, bet on her. She's going to be laughing stock, because I guess, I'm assuming, if you get pregnant and you're a prostitute or whatever, and you don't have something to show that there was somebody taking care of you, you ain't looking too good. You ain't looking too good, okay?" And so, no, let me read it, because I'm pretty sure they wanted to put her to death. And see, this is why Tamar was smart. Tamar. So she said she went back to Judah and said, "I couldn't find her. Besides, the men were living there and said there hasn't been any shrine prostitute here." I don't know what that means. Then Judah said, "Let her keep what she has, or we will become a laughing stock." Oh, I thought she said she will, or we will become a laughing stock. "After all, I did send her the young goat, but you didn't find her." After 3 months later, Judah was told, "Your daughter-in-law Tamar is guilty of prostitution. As a result, she now is pregnant." Get this. Judah said, "Bring her out and have her burned to death." What? Excuse me? So she's supposed to be like this wife that doesn't get to sleep with anybody, but you out here sleeping with all the prostitutes you want to sleep with, and as soon as she sleeps with somebody, which just happened to be you want to come burn her to death? All right, let's just go. Let's go. As she was being brought out, she sent a message to her father-in-law. "I am pregnant by the man who owns these," she said. And she added, "See if you can recognize whose cord, seal, and staff these are." She was a smart broad, though. She's like, "Come for me if you do, because I know y'all was going to try to do this to me, so I have what I need in order to get out of it." And Judah recognized them and said, "She is more righteous than I." I'm not really sure what that means. I'd have been like, "She's more smarter than you." I don't know if you mean righteous than I, more righteous than I, since I wouldn't give her my son Shelah, and he did not sleep with her again. When the time come for her, and then she went, so I guess they ain't burned her, and then when it was time for her to have birth, it was weird. She was having twins. Here's the second set of twins I'm reading about. I didn't even know there was twins like this in the Bible. But one twin, now I know this sounds weird, but one twin reaches out his hand I guess, out the birth canal. I don't know. She sees the nurse midwife sees the hand, and she puts a scarlet ribbon on it, as in like you're the firstborn. But then the hand goes back inside, and then the firstborn actually comes out. And then the second one comes out after, but already has the red thing on his hand. Deceitful little sucker from the womb with these issues. But listen, it was like when the time had come for her to give birth, they were twin boys in her room. As she was giving birth, one of them put out his hand. So the midwife took a scarlet thread and tied it on his wrist and said, "This one came out first." But when he drew back his hand, his brother came out, and she said, "So, this is how you have broken out." And he was, unless the one stuck his hand out first and then pushed his brother back. See, I don't really know. And that maybe she was like, "So you have broken out, like you beat him and then you come in." So, and then so this is how you have broken out. And he was named Perez. Perez meaning breaking out. Then his brother, who had the scarlet thread on his wrist, came out, and he was named Zara. Zara meaning scarlet or brightness. Baby, in that story, I don't know what to believe, right? With the kids, was he like trying to fight to come out first, and he's got his little ribbon, and then homeboy was like, nah, I'm coming? Or was he like, I'm going to be behind, but I'm going to stick my hand out like I'm first, and then you go ahead, but I'm still going to be first? Without trying. I don't know. I've never really heard this story preached. So I want to know if they come up again in the Bible and see if there's any relevance to how they come out. But baby, they want to burn people for sleeping with people who ain't slept with people, but people you told them to sleep with. But you out here just sleeping with prostitutes that happen to be your daughter-in-law. And then when you find out she about to have your kids, don't burn her again. I'm so glad she was smart enough to keep your stuff. Otherwise, that girl would have been burnt with them two twin boys. Twin boys in your belly. Just burning pregnant people now? That's all we're doing? Y'all have the nerve to be talking about abortions and burning pregnant people. Anyway, I'm really going to bed now. I cannot believe that I am on page 29 and Exodus starts on page 38, I think. 38. I'm almost done with Genesis, but I'm afraid because some of the things that your girl has been learning. And it was so funny because my vlogs be so long because of these Bible stories. I'm so sorry. But like my friend Crystal was telling me about how she was listening to the story of Leah and Rachel and Jacob and all them. And she was like, she had said to me, "Oh, I can't believe Leah had all them sons, and then she had the nerve to steal from her dad." And I was like, nah. That was Rachel who stole from her dad. And it was funny because as she brought that up to me, the weirdest thing came to my mind because we were talking about how Rachel sat down on, she had stolen some gods. And I remember if I told you, but she had stolen some gold gods from her dad's house before they had left to leave Laban's her dad, Laban's house, right? They were like him and the wives, Jacob and all his kids and all that. Is it Jacob? I've lost it. There's too many J's. So Rebecca and Leah, all of them, they're leaving, and Rebecca goes and steals her father's gold gods because clearly they weren't worshiping God. But so Laban came and was like searching the whole tent. You take the goats or whatever, but don't steal from me. Don't steal from me. So they're searching all the tents. And Rachel realizes, like, because they were like, her husband was like, "Well, I didn't steal anything from you. And if you find it, you could kill whoever was stolen from you." And so I was like, "Oh, ooh, you in trouble now if they find it." Homegirl takes the gods and sits on them. And says to her dad, "I would get up and greet you, but I'm on my period and I can't get up right now." Because she's sitting on them. And if she gets up, he'll see that. She's on them. But the thing that stuck out to me as I was rereading it, because I was like, did I read that wrong? And me and Crystal got to cover. She had like heard it wrong or whatever. But what came to, saying all that to say, what came to me was like, y'all gods are so small that you can sit on them. Our God is so big, you could never hide him. There's no sitting on him. There's no hiding him. You can't do nothing without God. He is a big God. And those gods that he was worshiping were able to be stolen and hidden. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know why I had to say that, but that was what I thought about. I was like, we serve such a big God. You can't sit on him. You can't hide him. He's not in a little gold statue. He cannot be monetized or stolen. He is always with you no matter what. And those little gods that you were over there worshiping could be stolen, even to the fact that some little girl could sit on them and hide them from you and you wouldn't even know. But for real, I'm going to bed now. Good night. Clearly, your girl did not want to go to bed today. But I wanted to show y'all the difference between that one I got and how I'm going to English. See, it's getting late. How I'm going to switch over or finish filling up these wall plugins because I just remembered that I had them. So these are the two that I got from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. They're the Essential Egg Storage brand. There were some stickers on these, and these stickers come off so easily, which I'm in love with. No Gorilla Glue necessary. This is the size comparison lengthwise and this way. And of course, this one's a little, is it not really thicker than it? It just looks thicker than it. This has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And this one has 14. This has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you get a dozen and you get an extra few in here. This one, however, was $3.99. So pretty much $4. And I spent $2.50 on these two. And I have a total of 24 here. So I'm going to transfer them into this one, these two. And the other thing I like is that this comes up so high and this can set directly into that. Loving that for me. And I need to grab two more cents for downstairs to refill the bathroom and the living room because it's time to change those out. All right, let me do that and then I'll show y'all when I put them up. Okay, so they're all relocated. Unfortunately, the top still doesn't fit on these because they're, you know, kind of tall. But that's okay. This fits perfectly in here so that I ever want to reuse it. The top is right there. I'm a little obsessed. This whole row pretty much is laundry day. And most of these are mahogany teakwood. And then these three are Aloha Beach. Aloha Passion Fruit. Yes. Aloha Kiwi Passion Fruit. Lies, girl. These three. And these are more like my 3s and 2s. I think I'm going to bring the Cocoa Paradises downstairs because there's two. We'll put one in the bathroom and one in the living room. And see what that's hitting for. And we still have one little extra one. So, and then I'm going to bring this back downstairs so that if I do actually use eggs as an egg holder. Although I'm not really a big egg person, but I'll put it back on top of the fridge for the purpose it was intended for. I'm really happy about finding these at the Dollar Tree. And look, they're not, oh, I was going to try and show y'all. They're not, so some of the other stuff I bought was kind of flimsy. This is actually pretty sturdy. So maybe because it's a little bit higher. Yeah. But I'm happy with that purchase. And a good way to store your wallflowers, in my opinion. You can't beat that for $1.25. I was able to stack them. And because, you know, no one's like going to be moving them that often, they're going to be okay. I'm excited. Yay. All right, for real, y'all, I'm going to sleep. It's 10:51. 11 o'clock is my real life cutoff. Alexa, play some rain sounds.
Okay, here's rain sounds by
Sleep Jar. Yeah, I know. Every night, same thing. I forgot to take out the cocoa ones that I need to bring downstairs with me. I'm so excited because you know what tomorrow is? Friday. It's Friday. It's the end of the week and a good day. Still got plastic in my hand, Lord. Good night, y'all. Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It's 6:11 already. I got home. I was eating I went and got food because I ate all my pasta during lunch. Literally don't have anything here. I'm going to do a much better job this weekend at meal prepping, so I won't have another week like this because we can't really afford it in the grand scheme of things. I wanted to come home and do some things, but honestly, I'm tired. It's already 6:11. Month end closing be having your girl drained. So I'm going to eat the rest of my food, and I even bought myself snacks right there. Judge me. If you watch my everyday, like what I eat every day, let me know in the comment if you're enjoying them, because if not, like, I don't have to do them anymore. Starting Monday, I'm going to try to start eating a little bit different, just like giving myself weekly challenges so I can stay on top of what I'm trying to get accomplished for the month of June. But yep, that was my check-in for now. I'm thinking about maybe putting up, there's a, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a rod that's supposed to go up there in that window. Thinking about if I feel like it, I might put that up. We'll see. Talk to y'all later. Alright guys, so I ate and I changed shirts because I didn't want to get sauce on my white shirt. I know. And I wanted to show y'all a few things I ordered from Amazon for the guest bedroom makeover that came today. The only things I bought, this is some velvet sage greenish color curtains. So that, and then I bought more wallpaper. I feel like the wallpaper will be easier to do on the wall that I chose this time. It's the same kind of wallpaper, so let's hope it works. Hold on. It works well. The colors seem a little different than online, but I think I'll still really like it when it's up on the wall. And I'm happy that the green in it does match. So I chose one of the lighter colors in there to bring out, so like the leaves in it match almost perfectly to the curtains. So excited for that. I bought 7 rolls. I think it's gonna be enough. And I picked 96-inch curtains up. I feel like they feel really soft, so I hope they look nice in the room. The way I'm gonna do the makeover is, as I buy things, just kind of put it in the room, because I don't want things just sitting. And I think once the wallpaper is up, that's really gonna be like the most major thing. I would actually like to find the lamps first before I start putting it together. But I'm gonna be just want to do one thing at a time. We could tackle it one thing at a time, so that I don't feel rushed to get anything done at the last minute. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all the two things that came in, and they were not cheap, but I think they're gonna look nice.